Testing 1 2, testing 1 2. Testing 1 2, 1 2. Everything's running good right now. I'm gonna make sure my sound is good. I gotta make sure everything's separated. Everything looks like it's running good. Hopefully my sound is going to go down. I just need to know how Discord is now. Testing 1, 2, testing 1. Boys are running Talladega tonight. They're 2x2 side by side. Had a pretty good run so far. Not sure who they are, but they're looking good. All right, I can hear you. All right, I need to make sure Figured out. Everything went stupid, man. The update. And great Monday, Tuesday, and then Wednesday when I went to go. What you call it? Man, it went ballistic on the CPU usage and all. While I was reading, evidently now voice meter is interfering with iRacing. Now, like right now, I have both mics open, and I know they hear me on my stream. And I hear the sound of the cars. Hear you on my.
Yeah, hopefully.
Dancing in the moonlight.
There it is. Heard that, huh?
Or you just came across the screen.
Okay. I mean, that's important, man. Yeah, I don't know what went on with this update, but it definitely screwed up quite a few people.
Well, the update, the normal one was fine for Tuesdays when they did that little small one right before the race on Wednesday, and right after it, I mean, I could not get that thing to work. Saved my life. And for my head out, man, because it was like, there's no way. I was having an internet issue and like that. Everything was green. Everything I checked. I even reinstalled iRacing now.
You know what? It's funny. It's funny because I ran fine on Monday. I ran fine on Tuesday. And then it was actually Wednesday for me too, because I didn't run in the ARCA series. I just started and parked. I guess my car moved out off pit road, but it wasn't till that night when I tried to race. I couldn't get my butt kicker to come on. So for me, it was the same time that you had the problem. I didn't have that problem. When we ran the Xfinity series on Tuesday, mine worked fine. Like, I was totally fine. I had my butt kicker working. Everything was cool. So mine didn't happen same as you. Mine didn't happen till Wednesday when I noticed it Wednesday evening. And I hadn't did that update until I came back because I had kids, not open house, but back to school night. So when I got back, I tried to race, and I was like, what is wrong with my butt kicker not coming on? So I ran one race, and then I just sat there all night trying to figure out what was wrong. And I just got it fixed about an hour ago.
Well, it seems everything is running great now. I'm looking at my phone. I can hear you talking. I hear me talking. I hear the cars. I'm looking at that meter. It's solid blue with a green up underneath it.
Should
I
be
did
good.
drop the frames down a little bit, but I could push them back because I got a 120 monitor. But 100 is either way. It don't really matter as long as it runs smooth. Got the graphics where I want them. Frames running. I want she runs like this and everything's separated voice-wise because whoever's in the booth with me obviously has got push to talk like me. I tell them to.
Right.
I just wanted to make sure that I could hear the person here in Discord. They could hear him out on the stream. You know, and that's my important part here is everything is separated. But this thing has just jacked everything up. I ain't the only person, like you said.
No, I know there were a couple other people too that were complaining about their control. I know Jacob had an issue.
Believe me, I did not
don't
want
know
to
who-
miss the first damn market race at Daytona. That sucked. I was like, God, really?
Yep.
Out of all damn races I had to miss. I was like, I had to miss that one.
Wait, isn't there another update coming too?
It better not. I'll be pissed.
Yeah, I was gonna say they better just stop now.
Yeah, leave it alone, man.
I'm so tired of updates. Every time they update, then I gotta go in and change stuff, and I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
says downtime for patch 4 for season 4 patch 1 release begins on Monday.
Yeah. As long as it doesn't mess up anything.
I think that's just the new season going up though. Hopefully it's not as big. Like this one was a pretty big change, man. That in-car is so much different now.
They changed some tracks. Now my damn race labs ain't picking up some of them tracks and it's pissing me off.
Yeah, me too. I saw that. Yeah, like it didn't have my speed at Rockingham